vol au vin. A pastry puff that's so easy to make with a wonderful chicken, leek, onion, garlic. Oh my gosh, just delicious filling. You gotta watch this video, it'll change your life.
Bonne soirée, bon appétit. Vol au vent. What does that mean? What the heck am I saying? Oh, this is a pastry that was named after that it's so light that it could fly in the wind. And it's one of my favorites. And these are the ingredients you'll need. Check my description for detailed ingredients you'll need. And yeah, I make it simple. So just look at the description for what you need. Okay, so tonight we're going to make it with a chicken creamy sauce, Béchamel sauce. So we're going really French, very traditional, but this is delicious and you must try it. Very simple to make. You can make, you're going to use puff pastries to make this. And tonight I'm using a ready-made puff pastry that's going to be really easy. It's pre-cut and everything. But you don't have to do this. You can go to your freezer section in the United States and get this, and by the way, I don't endorse any products, I just have them, they don't pay me. It's just products that work for me. But anyways, any frozen puff pastry is great, and you can do this as an appetizer, as a finger food, and or as a main course. And yeah, it's awesome. If you're doing this, though, this is just like an appetizer. Finger food, you would do and I'm going to do a separate video on this, a puff pastry, and you can get like your imagination. Use your imagination. So, puff pastry, lay it flat, cut it with a glass, whatever shape, and then in the center, a smaller glass in the center, and you're going to use a ravioli cutter going all the way around, but not all the way to the bottom. And then you're going to paint it with egg yolk. But anyways, so your imagination is crazy and can go wild. If you want to make a main course, you can use a bigger one and do that, flip it, and use this as the top. And again, just dot it around and then use a ravioli. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so let's get to it. I'm going to reposition the camera. I'm going to chop up my leek, my carrot, peel it, my shallots, my garlic, my parsley. This is for my sauce. This is for what I'm going to add to my sauce. We're going to use the herbes de Provence. Oh gosh, I love this herbes de Provence. And then the salt, pepper. Yeah, super easy, delicious. Oh, and I forgot the chicken. We're going to use chicken, right? So I'm using chicken thigh, skinless, boneless. But if you do rotisseries like I do, and you have leftover rotisseries, you can use that and do like about a cup and a half, and shred it and use it. It's delicious. You really can use your imagination with this dish. So don't be scared. You can add, instead of carrots, you can add peas. Anyways, I'll talk throughout. I know I'm rambling. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, one thing I do want to show you is how to prepare the leek. Because leek can be a little dirty. So you're going to cut the end. We're only going to use the white part. You're going to cut all the green off. Save this for like clean it, and you can chop it and put it inside a rotisserie chicken, you know, like in the cavity to give it flavor. Wonderful. But anyway, so save that if you want. Or you can use it also for chicken stock or beef stock or whatever. But anyways, so now I'm going to cut my leek in half like that. And sometimes leeks will have a lot of dirt in here. And this one's actually really, a little dirt there. You see that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that under the sink, wash it thoroughly, and then I'm just going to chop it up. So we'll be right back. Okay, so if you have a little green in there, that's okay. It's light green. Light green's okay for this dish. So we're gonna put this in a bowl. And then we're gonna get to our carrot. And the carrot, we're gonna finely chop it. There we go. The carrot, we're gonna finally chop it after we peel it, of course. So I'm gonna fast forward this so you can see me do it, but you don't have to wait. All right. Let me know by if you like this new technique I'm doing. So, if you were doing finger food and you were doing the really smallest pastries, puff pastries, then you would probably chop this a little more, dice it a little more, but this is more than fine for the size I'm using. So I'm gonna just drop this in here. And you see, it's not really difficult, is it? All right, now, let's see, I got my carrots, I gotta do my shallots, and I'm doing a garlic, and so we're gonna do 2 shallots, and again, I'm doing my Steve's new way, and I'm gonna show you how to do this, but I'm gonna fast forward, and you can just see quickly how I do it, okay? And then we'll do the garlic. All right, the shallots are diced. We're gonna drop that in there. There we go. And I put it all in one bowl. Now the garlic, I'm gonna take my knife, peel it, and just give it a tap. And the reason I'm doing that is so the oils in the garlic are released. And for this recipe, I'm just using 1 clove. And I'm just going to dice it finely. Okay, now we need some parsley. So I'm just going to chop some. Alright, my parsley is nicely chopped. This is, I'm going to use it for after I make my sauce. So we're going to put that aside in a separate bowl. And that's all set there. I'm going to take my chicken and a new knife. And we're gonna get these and cut them into strips and then cut them into cubes. Okay, we're back. And I had to put an apron on because I was getting in trouble because I dirtied my shirt. But anyway. So listen to your partner in life always, because you don't want to get in trouble. All right, so I am going to put a little olive oil, and this is regular olive oil, about a tablespoon, into my heavy pot. If you don't have one of these, you can use any heavy pot that you have. The heavier the better, okay? And we're just going to give that a minute. And then on the side here, we're going to do our sauce. And we're going to just turn that on and put it on a low heat. Always look at your heat. And that way, in the future, if it's too hot, you can adjust it, okay? So now we're just going to drop all our vegetables, our shallots, our garlic, our leek, all that good stuff right into this pot. Oh, you hear that sound? That's the sound of wonder.
Now get a wood spatula, and you're just gonna toss that. Now I preheated my pot here so that when I added it, and I just preheated it on a medium heat for like about a minute, and then I turned it off. And that's why I'm getting that sizzling right away, because I put the heat back on. And now we're just going to let this cook for about 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes, translucent. Don't brown it, just translucent. So use a timer, and I'm going to set it for 10 minutes. Boom. Okay, I just got a couple minutes before that is ready, but I want to get my pastry puffs cooked. So, you're going to need to break an egg. Oh, what am I going to do with the shell? I'm making a mess. Come on, TV. Alright, so always do it flat. And that's so you don't get bacteria in it. And then a tablespoon of water. And that's our egg wash. And then you're just going to mix that up. There you go. Good enough. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to put that over there. Now, my, what is it called? Pepperidge Farms Puffs. I love these things. By the way, they're not sponsoring me or anything. I just love them. So we're just going to, they're pre-cut. And they make it so easy. You don't need to order the cookie cutter that does this from France, because they do it for you. So I got 6 here, and this is very important. You preheat your oven. It has to go in when it's hot at their recommended temperature, and then we're going to just add some egg wash. Now, be very careful not to put egg wash on the side, so don't let it drip. Just be careful, just go around it like that. Don't go crazy with it. Start in the center, and then do the little circulars like that. Yeah, that looks awesome. Okay, so, yeah, can you see that? Yeah, okay. Oven's preheated. It's going to take 20-25 minutes. Woo, woo, woo. Middle rack. Throw it in there. No, got a little smoke in my eyes. All right, I'm going to set my timer. 25 minutes. All right. There we go. Okay, my vegetables are done. So, hot minute. Am I really not prepared correctly today? Maybe. Oh, we ever. If you cook like I do, you always forget something. Well, at least I did. Anyways, we're gonna take our vegetables out temporarily. Beautiful. Oh. Take them out. We can put them in a plate, a bowl, whatever you want. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. You don't get it all, no big deal. Put it back in there. Now, you're going to put some more olive oil. And, you know, if you like, throw in a little butter, but not right now. We're going to turn this up, and we're going to put it on a medium heat. Always check the look of your flame. It's just what I do. Anyways, all right, let's get our chicken. We're going to season it. I'm going to add some sea salt. We always have too much sodium in our diet, so use sea salt. This is my recommendation. A little pepper. There we go. Oh, and then my favorite is Zelle de France, which is a seasoning from the south of France. This one has lavender flowers in it, which is going to give it a little flowery taste to it, which is what I want. And there's two versions, one with lavender flower and one without. All right, you can mix this if you want, but you don't need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop that in there and mix it in there so that I don't have to do double the work. Okay, this is okay to use. Now, just even it out, and we're going to brown this chicken. And just try to flatten it out in your heavy dish. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Leave it for like 2-3 minutes like that. And maybe 4 minutes. And then we'll be back. So I will pause. Well, you know what? Let's start our sauce while it's doing it. Huh? Why not? Okay. Let's do that. So we're going to take our butter, throw it in there. Now I slightly preheated my my pan, and you see how the butter is already melting. Toss it, toss it, toss it. There we go. Now I'm going to add my flour, all of it. And it's even proportions. I did a little more butter than flour in this case, but it's okay. Now we're going to mix this up and create our, what is it called? I forgot. Oh, I'm getting old. I'm forgetting things. Marnier. Beurre Marnier. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so you see how this is coming? With that. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay. So when it melts and you combine the both, oh, beautiful. I'm going to turn off that heat there on it completely until it melts completely. Now, I'm going to toss my chicken here. Ooh, yeah. I like it. How that's looking already. Okay. I'm going to lower the heat all the way down on the chicken. Now, you don't have to do this all at the same time like I'm doing it. I'm doing it so that so it's easier for you guys to get the gist of it on the video. Okay. Now we're going to take our cup of milk and slowly add it. So we're gonna mix that up. Oh yeah. Mix that up. Till it thickens. Look at that. You see how it's thickening? So the heat is completely off right now. And you don't want it, you don't want too much heat because actually as little heat as possible because you'll ruin it. Oh, this is a cream sauce that's going to add to it. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my gosh, I should say. Look at that. My sister tells me I shouldn't say that. I'm a sailor. So forgive me. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. All right. We're going to add a little bit more. And keep stirring. See, I haven't turned the heat back on. the base is already warm, so I can just keep stirring that. And you're not going to get this from a 4-minute video or 1-minute video. I don't. Yeah. You're not going to succeed. You need to see how you work it. And you see how I'm tilting the pan, taking it off the heat. Now, if you have a French flac, I forget how you say it in English. Anyways, it's much easier to make these sauces on there. I'll show you a clip of that, how that looks like. I have one, but I'm just showing you how to do it on a regular burner. All right, let's add a little more. Now I'm going to turn my heat back on. Oh, didn't come up. There we go. I don't want too much heat. See, normally I always use my French plate to make these sauces because I can control the heat. Center being hot, going out. But anyways, I'll show you that. Look at my previous videos. You'll see how I do that. Okay, let's turn this chicken. Oh, that's looking pretty. Okay. I'm liking what that looks like. Keep stirring. Don't forget about this. But at the same time, I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit on that chicken. Not a whole lot. I'm like, yeah, just like a medium low. Now I'm going to add a little wine. Optional, by the way. You don't have to do this. A little wine. Just to give it some nice flavor. And I'm going to rub it on the bottom to deglaze. Okay, now we're going to turn that up a little bit. The back one, where the vegetables are. The chicken. But don't forget your sauce. And listen, you don't have to do both at the same time until you get used to it. A little bit more milk. Oh, look at that. Let me turn this one a little bit more higher. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stir that. Yeah, that looks good. And we're going to put that whole cup of milk in there. And yeah, does it seem like a lot of work? It's not. Take your time, do it separately. You can put this, keep it warm, the sauce on the side, and it's all good. Woohoo! Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. One more heat. Okay. Alright, the chicken looks good, looks cooked. Gonna add the vegetables back in. Oh, there we go. Alright. And then we're gonna stir that. Just a little bit. Alright. As long as you don't... Ooh, look at that. Look at how that's thickening. Oh, we love that. Too much heat, though, so we're going to lower it. And actually, I'm going to take it off, because you see how it's thickening too much? I don't want that. So, I'm going to turn off the heat there. See how that looks? Okay. Now, I want to cool it down a little bit, so I'm going to add a little bit more milk. And work that in. Now, the milk is cool. I let it out of the fridge for a few minutes, so it's not freezing cold. But look at that. Look at that. See how that It's thickening. It's going to be wonderful. I promise you. This is delicious. Everybody's going to love you for this. And it's not hard. It's not. Okay. A little bit more milk. There we go. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. All right. All right, let's get that a little stir. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm liking that. We're almost there, where we're going to combine everything. So, I'm going to add, like a pinch of pepper. I'm using coarse pepper. Salt, I already added enough. I'm going to add a little more zebra. That should do it. You know, when you start out, go low on the herbs. Like, do the minimum. Try it. And then judge if you need more. So what you're going to do is taste it, right? You can always add more. But you can't take away. All right. What are we doing here? I think I need a little more heat. So if you had a French plate, you know how I'm turning the heat on, back off, and all that? You wouldn't have to do that. Because you just would move it to the side. I don't think you can see it in this video. But my French plate's right to the right of me. But I had some comments on, hey, if you don't have a French plate, how do you do it? So here you go. I'm showing you. Okay. And I add the rest of the milk. And I'm going to stir this. The chicken and vegetables is easy now. We're just on low heat, steaming that sucker, just giving it a wonderful flavor. Wish you could smell it. You know what? Hey, tech guys out there, if you can invent something that can capture smells and put it in the living room, that would be amazing. Wouldn't it? Forget AI, go with that. All right. Oh, this sauce is thickening. And I'm almost there. You're like, oh, this is a workout. Yeah, it is. It is a workout. Oh, yes, I'm getting close to my battery giving out. Okay, this looks good. So I'm going to turn this off. Let this cook for a couple minutes. And put something to do my battery. Hang in there. So I moved the camera because my battery was dying. Hi. Oh, here we go. Hi. But now you're going to get a close-up of my sauce thickening. And that's looking good. So I turn off the heat. Oh. Let's turn off the heat on that because it's starting to stick on the bottom. Which is okay. Just rub it and loosen it. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we're going to add our parsley. Turn that. Beautiful. Give it just like maybe 30 seconds. And toss it. And now we're going to add some Dijon mustard and a nice, use real French Dijon mustard. If you can't find it, use Grey Poupon or in the States, but yeah. Oh, a good tablespoon, healthy tablespoon. There we go. Okay.
sauce that. Are you looking at this? Look how beautiful that is. Okay. Now, delicious. Now we're going to do the magic. I'm liking my sauce. You know, I'm going to thicken it up a little bit more. Oh, what happened here? Coming. Oh, it's that wrong one. There we go. Okay. All the way low. Never, you don't need much heat. And we're not going to put it on long. We're just going to thicken it. Drop the rest of that parsley in there. I got 5 minutes left on my pastry, and my filling's about ready. This is a bit of work, but it's so worth it. Try this, please. It'll change your life. All right. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay. Oh yeah. So it'll thicken pretty quickly when you have the heat on, so you got to keep a close eye on it. And it's doing that. So as soon as you see it thicken up, turn off the heat. Look at that. This is what you're looking for. I'm gonna mix this up for another maybe 30 seconds. That looks good. Alright, I'm just going to bring this closer so I don't kill myself. Now, very easy. We're going to drop all that wonder in here. Oh! And make sure you get it all as much as possible. Beautiful. Okay. Put that to the side. Immediately mix it. And yeah, this is done. Your filling is done for your pastries. And I promise you, it's delicious. Can you see this? I hope so. Look at that. So stir good. No heat now. Just incorporate the veggies, the chicken, everything. The sauce. This is so natural. No chemicals. Just wonderful stuff here. Okay. Now, very simple. I'm just going to cover it on no heat. I'm just going to keep it warm. All right, put it aside. And when my pastry is done in 1 minute and 44 seconds, I'm going to move the camera and show you how we assemble it. We'll be right back.
Hey, so look at these beautiful pastries. And they're delicious. Now, simple. We have the pre-cut area, so you're just going to take a butter knife or a soft knife, not one that's too crazy, and just pull the top off. Then you're gonna get your mixture, and you're just gonna look at this, by the way. Look how beautiful that is. Look how creamy, delicious, and you're just gonna fill that in. And what a beautiful appetizer, finger food. You can make them smaller. You can make it the size of like a pie. And look how pretty that is. And it's going to be crunchy. And then we're going to put the little top back on. And look at that. It's beautiful. Bonsoir. Bon appetit. I hope you learned something. I'm going to do different fillings. I'm going to do a beef filling. I'm actually going to do also a vegetarian filling with mushrooms and goodies. So anyways, look into the future for those. They're not going to be one after the other. But anyways, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe. It really helps me out. Yeah, I'm not... But anyways... If you only like it, of course, like it, share it, blah, blah, blah. Bonsoir, bon appetit. Enjoy it.